Okay, so quick video here. Something I like to do when I'm making a design or an applique, um, instead of drawing it out or tracing it by hand and having a ton of patterns, I have them in my computer on my Cricut, and it will draw them out. So I'll take my heat and bond, cut it to whatever size, and then I come over here and I put it on my mat, load up my pen, and then I have the design set and laid out on the program in there. I'll do another video on how to do that because I already got it set up. And then basically this will take and draw out the design that I'm going to put this heat and bond to and cut out. So it'll draw it on the heat and bond Wonder Under, whatever you're going to use. I use heat and bond. And then I'll cut out each design and press it to my fabric here. I got an easy press. I like this. And then cut it out that way. It saves me some time because if I have to draw this out, then it takes a while. Whereas I can put it on here, I already have it saved, it takes up less space. And it does a great job, gives me good clean lines and everything. I have noticed with the heat and bond, I tape it down unless you have a really good mat, because the texture on it, it doesn't want to stick sometimes. So if you just tape it down and then move your rollers over a little bit so it's on the paper all the way, it keeps it in place pretty good. And it's quick. So while this is doing this, I can be working on something else and letting my press warm up and then come back and go to the next step. It's a good time saver, and like I said, it does give you good clean lines, saves you space on your patterns and all. And as a backup, I do have an external drive for that. I do have some hard patterns, paper patterns, for things like pockets and stuff like that. But if it's a design or something complicated, like this is a complex design, I'll save it in the Cricut design space or in Inkscape as an SVG file, and then it's all drawn out now. So now all I have to do, hit the little button and eject this. My button's been sticking. I gotta clean this, my button's been sticking. There we go. And so you can see it drew it all out. So like this will go up on here, this will be the base. There's some detailing, so I didn't have to draw and cut all that out, it did it for me. If I want to, I can put the fabric on here and it'll cut the fabric too, but I like to hand cut mine in case I want to change anything mid project, unless I know for certain that that's how I'm going to have it, because this cuts really clean too on fabric, but you need a different mat for that. You can cut on a green mat, but it does mess your mat up a little bit, so get the fabric mat if you're going to do that, because it will cut all this out, especially simple stuff like this. It will cut very detailed stuff like this and that out too. Really nice with a rotary blade. So I cut leather on this, vinyl, all kinds of stuff. But like I said, for applique patterns or for tracing out stencils, the pen on some heat and bond works great. I'll do a step-by-step on this later in the week. So hopefully that gives you all some ideas and is helpful.